back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, 25 Faces is on live, basically sending a warning that even though she's pregnant right now, when the baby drop, she back on the scene. So let's take a listen to what 29 Faces has to say.
I've been thinking because I can't take much actions because it's like I'm practically fucking walk straight. I'm not playing. So to my team, to my glam team, to my label, to my internal team, all that shit, y'all better have y'all fucking fun because I'm going back to fucking work harder than ever. Harder than ever. And to my fans, I know y'all a little bored right now. Like, it's like, damn, bitch, you haven't been giving us content. You haven't been doing this. You haven't been doing that. Have patience, because mother is a little handicapped. But I'm coming hard.
Now, in my opinion, isn't the rollout over? So is she coming hard for the tour? I'm confused as to what she coming hard for, because the rollout is over. Okay, you couldn't outsell Nicki Minaj. Is she trying to outsell her again with another album? I think she's talking about the tour. But my whole thing with Cardi B is I feel like she makes a lot of false promises to her fans. Okay? It was bookmark this. I'm going to outsell. Okay? And that never happened. Okay? It took like 8 years for her to drop a second album. She makes a lot of false promises to her fans to hype them up. But I just don't feel like 2026 is going to be Cardi B's year. Because if you're being honest, 2025 wasn't really your year. The only thing is you were the only female rapper to drop a rap album. Doja Cat dropped a pop rap album, so that don't really count. But you were the only female rapper to really drop this year. So it might look like it was your year, but it really wasn't. That is why all of your songs are dwindling down the charts. When you think about it, like you didn't get no top 20, top 15, top, 10 hit. Even though Outside went top 10, that left the top 10 instantly after like 1 week. You said your records lived in the top 10. So again, false promises, lies. Now, it also has been reported that Nicki continues to humiliate Cardi B by outselling her the first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth week for her album sales. Nicki Minaj sold 52,000 in her fourth week, and Cardi B has sold 39.6. Okay? So, or 40,000, they're going to round it. Okay? So, with that being said, it looks like Nicki's foot is still on Cardi B's neck. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat is paying homage to the iconic Tina Turner with her performance outfit tonight at Vogue World. A lot of people are speculating that she could be trying to do like a rock pop era for her next era since, this era did flop. Unfortunately, I don't think Doja Cat would be able to do that. Okay, because isn't Queen Bee doing a rock era for her next era? Queen Bee's already doing that. So you can't do a rock era if Queen Bee doing it. I don't think that Queen Bee would like if she did it. That's my whole thing. I think Queen Bee would feel away if she did a rock era because it's not like something Doja Cat has done before. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on from that, a lot of fans are saying that Cardi B tricked Nicki Minaj because she went on Spaces teasing that she's ready to drop. And fans are saying that album was to bait Nicki Minaj. Interesting.
Well, first thing first, I see a lot of people asking for deluxe. I see you guys asking for deluxe and or asking to do a remix album like Charlie X or something. And unfortunately, I am not doing none of that. I'm not putting out a deluxe and I'm not doing a remix album. What I gave ya is what y'all getting. However, I want to put out a project out, another album in less than a year. So I'm really planning on that. I want a new era. I kind of know what I want it to look like. I kind of want, I kind of, it's going to be different from Am I the Drama? And I kind of know what the directions that I want to take it. I hope and I pray, I hope and pray that in the next year, um, I don't have to rap about certain things that I rapped about this album, and I be in a better space with men. But I kind of know what I want my album to sound like, my next album to sound like. So no, I'm not doing no deluxe. I want to do a project soon.
Uh-oh, it's about to get uglier than Cardi B's original face or uglier than Ken Barbie. I don't know what's going to be uglier, but Cardi B and Nicki Minaj dropping around the same time. See, they coming for Nicki Minaj because Cardi couldn't outsell her. So now they trying it again. Third time's a charm. She couldn't outsell Nicki Minaj's first album, 375. Okay. Couldn't outsell Nicki Minaj's fifth album, 228. But will she be able to outsell Nicki Minaj's sixth album? Okay. And here's the thing, because Nicki Minaj clowned her, they coming for revenge, and she got a diss track. Wow, it's about to get real ugly in 2026. It's about to get messy. Nicki, Cardi, and Megan Thee Stallion dropping in 2026? Oh no. Now, moving on from that, a lot of fans are speculating that Megan Thee Stallion will get engaged to Klay Thompson, okay, because he had called her Megan Pete Thompson and a TikTok or Instagram video that they did together. Okay, I think they were doing like food reviews or whatnot. And so a lot of fans are saying that basically he is going to propose by 2026. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I feel like Megan, she moves really fast with a lot of the relationships, and then they don't last. With Partisan Fontaine, she was living with him, playing house. That didn't work out. He had another girl in his bed, according to Megan Thee Stallion. She left Kelsey to have, rendezvous with Tori. Okay. And while Kelsey had C19, and, that turned into the whole thing. I just feel like with Megan, she moves a little bit too fast. Even with the basketball players that she was dating last year, came and went. So I just feel like eventually, in my opinion, I don't think the relationship is going to last. I just think that right now, they're in that honeymoon stage that her and Partisan Fontaine were, her and Tori, and that basketball player that she was dating, Torrey Craig. It's the honeymoon stage, and that's why it looks so blissful. Okay. Now, fans are also clowning Megan Thee Stallion's numbers, okay, for her new single Lover Girl. Megan Thee Stallion's Lover Girl debuted at number 80 on the US Payolify chart with 466,000 streams. It was gone day 2, zero global impact. So a lot of fans are calling her numbers out, but it was reported that she will debut in the top 50 if, her numbers are steady or if they increase. So it could debut in the top 50. Let me know if this is a bop or flop. Is top 50 a bop or flop for Megan Thee Stallion? I feel like that might be good for Megan because the last one didn't debut at all. I think it was called Whenever. That didn't debut at all. So having this song debut at least is a good thing for Megan Thee Stallion because Megan don't always chart every time she drop. Okay? I think a lot of people are streaming it because of the controversy around the song and how people feel like, and it's no shade, that she was doing too much in the music video and that the song doesn't really mesh well with Megan Thee Stallion rapping because she is sampling an iconic song. By Total, I think the song is called Kissing You. And so I feel like the controversy surrounding that definitely helped it when it comes to the charts. But let me know if you guys believe that this is a bop or flop for Megan Thee Stallion. Now, moving on to Tyla. Tyla dropped her hit single, Chanel. And it was reported last week that Rihanna is gearing up to drop music because she's being forced by Devil Nation. I got the tea behind that on Patreon. The reason why she's being forced. And with that being said, Devil Nation wants Tyla and Riri to link up. As we previously discussed, she has ignored Tyla, only acknowledging Ira Star and DeVito and Thames. But this might be the year of Riri and Tyla in 2026. Let me know if you guys would be here for collaboration. It's going to be interesting to see because I feel like they could do a song. It just can't be too upbeat because Tyla can outdance Rihanna. So it just can't be too upbeat, too pop or Afro beats or whatever the genre Tyla does, which is, her thing. Because I feel like Tyla, she might eat up Rihanna vocally right now. Rihanna back then, Rihanna got it. But Rihanna now, I don't think she can compete with Tyla vocally or dance-wise. Let's just be honest. Riri don't got it in her. She ready to retire. I just wish she would be honest with, Devil Nation, with her fans and say, listen, I don't want to do music anymore. But she can't. And the reason why she can't, because that tea's on Patreon. But I just feel like Rihanna don't want to do music no more. And that's just my opinion. Now, moving on from that, SZA decided to throw some subliminal shade at Champagne Thickums. It was Champagne Thickums' birthday a few days ago, if you guys did not know. And she posted on Instagram, they don't know I'm about to ruin the vibes by talking about colonialism. Now, in this meme that she basically posted, there's a person with a birthday hat on, not looking so happy. Allegedly, fans believe that this is shade towards Champagne Thickums. Here's my thing with SZA. SZA, you might not want to throw any shade because word on the street is that Champagne Thickums got some bars for you. He doesn't spare women when he raps. Okay? So I think that you are going to have to prepare for your diss track back because I don't know if Kung Fu Kenny's going to save you. He stuck up for his fiance, baby mother, Whitney, but I don't know if he will stick up for you publicly. A lot of fans might find that suspicious. So I suggest you get in the booth and not throw no subliminal shade at Champagne Thickums because he got some bars for you. Okay? And he has dissed women before. He's dissed Rihanna, Serena Williams, Georgia Smith. He even dissed his own baby mama, called her a fluke. Okay, when it was revealed that she was the baby mama, he called her a fluke in a record. So I think SZA, if I was you, I would not go down that path with Champagne Thickums throwing subliminal shade. I suggest you get in the booth and prepare for your diss track because he coming for you. Now, moving on from that, Holly's Love or Something Like It spends a third day at #1 on iTunes US R&B album chart. Okay, and now a lot of fans want her to go on tour with Leon Thompson, who is currently top 10 on the Hot 100. Okay, with the Mutt single that came out, I believe, last year. Now, here's my thing with that. Don't they have a collaboration out and y'all didn't support it? They have some song out that y'all did not buy. Okay, so I don't think it would be smart for Halle Bailey to go on tour with Leon Thompson because that's not going to sell any tickets. If she was smart, she would go on tour with like Ariana Grande. Okay? Ain't Queen Ari supposed to be going on tour next year? I think that would be smart. Because at the end of the day, I just don't feel like enough tickets will be sold. Even though this record is top 10, I don't know if people would really go see Leon Thompson and Halle Bailey like that. I think that's really more so social media support. Leon Thompson has released other songs other than Mutt. Y'all don't really support it, but because that record is catchy, popular on TikTok, that's why y'all support that record. But I think she should do a tour with Ariana, open up for her. Maybe Brandy and Monica can bring her on tour because, Queen Bee won't. That's for sure. Queen Bee not going to have you open up. So you might as well, call up Brandy and Monica because they got Coco Jones on tour. And by the way, speaking of Coco Jones, she look a hot stinking mess on tour. She's performing well, but the outfits are terrible. These Shein outfits are garbage. Whoever is her stylist needs to be fired. I just got to get that off my chest. But I think that Holly and Chloe could possibly do a tour together. Okay, but, one thing for certain, Queen Bee's not bringing y'all on tour. So that's the chop. Now, moving on to JT and Pink Pantheress. They put out their music video for their Noise remix, which I think is on Pink Pantheress, project. I think the Noise remix is trash. So I'm going to have to give Pink Pantheress 50,000 lashes because I think that the record is completely trash. Not my cup of tea, but I think that this is a smart move for JT to collaborate with these pop stars, okay, that are up and coming. That's a smart thing to do. And a lot of people got mad when I tweeted, JT really sets the bar for the new generation of female rappers. The beats and her bars, cadence, don't sound like anyone else out. We might have a hit for a female rap on our hands for that song she previewed. I think it's called Girls Gone Wild. And what I really meant by that is that JT, her sound, the type of beats that she chooses, the music she puts out doesn't sound like everybody else when it comes to female rappers. A lot of these female rappers sound the same. Megan and Scratch Off, they kind of sound the same. I don't think Cardi B's music sounds like everybody else because she is the worst female rapper. But, it's like they kind of do the same type of beat. A lot of the other girls have the same type of cadence or flows. Sometimes it sounds like Megan and Cardi B got the same writer sometimes because they will kind of say similar things that each other will put in their songs. Okay? And so with JT, what I like about her, she thinks outside the box when it comes to beats, collaborations, her cadence, her flow. And yes, JT's not the best female rapper, but I feel like she is probably the most diverse female rapper right now. Okay? Other than probably Doja Cat. I feel like JT's up there. So that's what I really meant by that. People got upset. But at the end of the day, Girls Gone Wild and Ran Out don't sound like anything else that's been out this year when it comes to female rap songs. I feel like JT, Doechii, and Doja Cat, they know how to think outside the box. Now, moving on from that, it looks like Champagne Thickums is facing some legal trouble. Champagne Thickums, Aiden Ross, and Stake are facing a class action lawsuit in Missouri in federal court for promoting illegal online gambling. Filed on October 27th, the suit claims Champagne Thickums and Aiden misled fans by appearing to gamble with their own money while allegedly using funds provided by Stake, promoting the platform to millions, including young fans in Missouri, where online casino gambling is banned. The suit seeks to hold Champagne Thickums and Ross liable for a class members' gambling losses, okay? Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, this looked like another L Champagne Thickums is taking, but it's going to be very interesting how the outcome is, okay? Let me know if you guys think he's going to win or lose his case. Now, with that being said, I got some very hot tea on Nicki, Queen Taylor, Selena, and Haley, what's going on between them on Patreon. Link will be in description, and I hope you have a great day.